What's up, you sons of bitches? And welcome to 7 Days to Die, Rome. Still 9.3. Again. Forever. Never changing. Until November,
Till
apparently.
November.
What?
Till November.
Yeah, till November. Early November, hopefully. But yeah, welcome. In case you guys haven't noticed, I decided to put myself in the upper right corner instead of that dumb picture. Got this handsome mug now.
Now they're not going to watch it.
Yeah. Oh god, turn it off! But yeah, figured, a couple things. One, it's a bitch to put that thing on there because I have to, export the video, twice, which takes a lot longer. And also, we're building the same thing on the other side here. So, you guys know what we're doing. You don't need to see the map anymore. Because it's just copying what we did on this side. So, just figured it'd be a little more interesting to have this instead. On the next project, though, I'll have a map in the beginning, so that way you guys can see what we're doing and understand it from the beginning and stuff. But yeah, let's get started on this shit. Still shitty as fuck for you, man?
Yeah, like alright.
Awesome. Let's look at these. Oh, shit balls.
What?
Oh, you have completed these already. Little caps. Oh, shit. You fucked these up. You fucked them up or I fucked them up? Something. It's not a big one. Unless... Oh shit, this one's right. Why are these all off? You notice this?
What?
See this one over here? This is exactly what it needs to look like, and then these ones are off by one block all the way down. You notice that?
No.
It doesn't matter. I mean, we could just push this one forward, but they don't need to be two blocks. Actually, no, it doesn't matter at all. This one will just be moved. I don't fucking do it. It gets confusing. Alright. Oh. This is not the same. I believe. It's the same. I don't know if it's the ground.
Yeah, it's the ground.
Okay.
Ground is really high over there.
Yeah. It's one block higher. It's fucking stoned, man. Come on, Wayne.
It's going to be interesting when they change concrete to see if it saves their game.
Dude, I swear. I'm done with this fucking game if it does that.
This is only creative mode. We have our other game.
Yeah, but this is like a masterpiece. Dude, I mean, look. Look at this entryway here.
Oh.
This is fucking sweet. And if you don't think so, you're on the wrong video.
Get out! We don't like you anyway.
Yeah. What?
I was wondering what I was going to do before I got sidetracked on that one. But they are updating concrete.
Yeah, but we don't
it's
know.
It's not looking any different, so I don't know.
That's not going to be the problem. If it doesn't look any different, it's not going to change.
It's just the process of making it. I don't know.
It's not. But
the only thing that it could change is because of how it breaks down when a zombie attacks it.
No.
Has different.
No way.
I don't know. It could affect because.
Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Say that again.
It doesn't break down like it does now, where it has the cracks. It literally like.
But that shouldn't affect anything. Hold on, I gotta do that. It shouldn't affect anything because that's like anything else. Like, the appearance of it is fine. It's just that the animation afterward that shouldn't affect the game.
And unless they do make it look different, but all they have as pictures of is the fully upgraded, which is going to be the...
Hold on. Keep fucking up. Anyways, gonna be what?
It's going to be the reinforced concrete is the fully upgrade, so it's going to be like cobblestone where you like upgrade it, and then it dries, and then it has like wood and stuff for the form, and then when it dries, the wood cracks off.
Well, again, that shouldn't affect anything, especially since we're in creative mode. It's like you can put down wood like beams, or not wood beams, but wood like planks without having to make them out of wood frames in creative mode. So just because they made wood frames doesn't mean you can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that didn't affect anything, so I doubt this will. I mean, like I said before, dude, if it fucks it up, let's just send them like a picture of our thing and just say, fuck you, look what you messed up. Like, seriously. Like, do you have any idea how long it took us to do this? So far, 15 hours. By the way, this is part 16. I didn't even say that.
Yeah, you're like one of those video games where it's like you're playing it and then like halfway, like 20 minutes later, it'll say what the actual game is, and you're like, oh, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, this is 7 Days to Die, in case you guys haven't read the title of the movie, the video you're watching.
I'm going to play Amnesia. 20 minutes later, Amnesia.
Yeah.
Oh, in case you didn't know.
Oopsie daisy. Well, you know, I mean, it's not in our hands when it comes to... Fuck! Always mess up. You know what's something they could change?
What?
The audio for the frickin' auger, man. It does not need to sound like it's actually on in my house. You know what I mean? It's like...
Well, you can actually turn that sound down, so it's not as loud.
But not that. It turns everything else down.
No, it doesn't. Everything, because it's just you can have like the music background.
No, I know that. I'm talking about it'll turn down like every action I do. If I open a door, that door sound will be really quiet now because the auger's so loud. Like, there's sound effects, sound volume, and then there's music, sound volume. You can turn down either one, but I'm talking about just the auger. And I'm not talking about it like, give me control of the audio of the auger. I'm just saying, make it a more reasonable volume. Like, it does not need to be that loud. That's fucking crazy loud. You know, like... Like, when you guys are watching these videos of us playing, you can barely hear us placing blocks. And then when we pull the auger out, it's like, oh, it's like, I feel like when you're watching it, you'd probably have to be like, turning the volume up when we're talking, and then turning it down immediately as soon as we use the auger. And then turning it back up, like, it's like, it's a flaw. God damn it. I'm terrible at this. So, what'd you think of the new Gotham episode? Fuck, I messed that up big time. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Alright.
It's more centered on the Penguin than anybody else.
Yeah, I wasn't, like, blown away by it.
Yeah, it's just, like, more centered on the Penguin. It's cool, his background story or whatever, but it had nobody else. Oh yeah, I'm promoted.
Well, the thing for me is that guy named Maroney.
Yeah. Something like that.
So it's Falcone and Maroney.
Falcone and Maroney.
Maroney. Isn't Falcone and Maroney?
Macaroni?
Dude! Oh my god. When I was at work today, I was thinking about this. Like, thinking about, like, the Gotham, and I made that reference. I was like, Maroney and macaroni. Like, I literally said macaroni in my mind. It's so weird that you said that.
Great minds.
Like, they have, like, yeah, like they have some like, Italian macaroni that's super fancy, and it's...
$20 a plate.
Yeah. Wait, macaroni is Italian, right?
The macaroni noodle. But not
Macaroni and cheese.
macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese is just fucking white trash. It's like, how could we take this...
Macaroni noodle.
Yeah, this civilized
like,
noodle and make it into something completely ridiculous.
It's more like, I like noodles, but I like cheese. I'm just gonna put them together.
Who doesn't like macaroni and cheese? Seriously.
Yeah, that's how it was invented. Some guy's just like, I want some macaroni, but I want cheese.
It's probably how it happened. I mean, crazier shit have happened. Or has happened, I should say. Making progress. Do. Oh, damn it. I think I make it like 1 perfectly and then I fuck up. You know, I really wish, like, one thing I almost wish they'd have more than, like, driving and stuff in the game. God damn it, I messed up again. Okay, there's a couple things. One, when you're in creative mode, to be able to delete to, like left click to delete things. Fuck, oh my god, man. I messed up really bad.
It's the talking. You can't multitask.
Apparently.
Maybe your computer should like mine. Then you don't make mistakes because you move so slow. You can't make a mistake.
Right.
You like to rush things. You're just like, let's take it easy.
I I wish a couple things. One, I wish you could left-click and delete things without having to get the auger out in creative mode. I wish you could have an unlimited, if you put something in, like what I'm about to do right now, if I put this into my toolbar, I should have unlimited of it, and not have only 64. It's creative mode. It could be all of... I'm going to be using more than them, and you know, so do a Minecraft and just give me as many as I need. But what I was originally getting at was I wish that they would add more fucking monsters in the game. And, like, sure, you can have zombies, like, different types of zombies and stuff, but I just feel like it would be really cool to have, like more varied enemies, you know? It's like, they literally have, like, 6 or 7 zombies.
It's part of their goals, though.
Part of their goals?
Yeah, they have goals in what they want to accomplish in the game, what they're going to put in later. And I guess the reason why, you know, these past alphas have been majorly slow also when they come by is because they've been doing the really, really big things, the big changes first. So, like, you know, the random world jet and the how the blocks look and stuff like that. They're doing the bigger things first because when they add the small stuff, it'll be extremely easy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I figured that.
But
I just feel... Again, I'm not saying that it should have happened by now. I'm just saying that it should happen. Like, I understand they're busy and they got shit going on, but... I don't do any reading on that, so I don't know what the plans are or anything. And I'm sure that the things that I'm coming up with are probably things that they've thought about or are planning on doing, but just for conversation's sake, I just feel like it would be cool to have...
They're thinking about having, like, NPCs and, like, if you dig down, you can find, like, oil.
If I could have one thing, anything in the game, it would be to have, like, electronic devices and be able to, like, make really complicated machinery and stuff. Like, whether that be, like, oh, I want to make a moat with a retractable bridge, or if I want to have, you know, whatever. Like, in Minecraft, you can do a ton of crazy crap with the redstone, like, wire, electrical crap that you can do. It's pretty crazy what people are able to come up with. And that makes that game really fun because you're not always living like a caveman. Like, you can actually get to the point where you have a reasonably advanced house or whatever. Plus, you can make, like, cool traps in Minecraft. You can't make traps or any... Like, you can make traps, but they're not, like, for any purpose other than defense. Like, offensive traps are awesome. Like, ones that you can actually use to make things... Like, for instance, like, I have a giant hallway, and at the end of the hallway there's a switch. So, like, you could run to the end of the hallway, pull the switch, and then the hallway will crush in, like, close in. So anything that was following you will just get crushed. Like, something like that, or what a lot of people do, and I did myself, was the monster spawner one, where you basically make, like, a tower with, like, I don't know, I did one that was, like, two skyscrapers tall, or 2 skyscrapers next to each other, and they were probably 14 stories tall each, or 15 stories, and they didn't have any windows or anything in them because all the monsters spawn in the dark in the game. So me and my friend built 2 towers, about 15 stories, no windows or anything, with 15 different levels in the inside, and each level had each floor of each level had like a 2-block, 3-block deep, like, river running in it, starting from the top, and each river would descend down to the next level, and that one down to the next level, and down to the next one, and it would keep going. Hold on, I gotta delete something. Until it got down to the bottom, which went into like a you could set it up where like the water would go beneath lava, but when the character would would fall into one of the rivers or whatever and fall all the way down to the bottom of the building, he would get pushed by the water up against the lava, but when he died, his loot would fall beneath the lava with the water and fall into like a different area, and you could just literally stand there and collect loot from the enemies that would spawn in the dark, fall into the river, and keep... It was just like a perpetual thing that basically worked for you. And it was cool to be able to create stuff like that where, you know, the more you build your place up and the more work you put into it, the less you have to do in the end, which... In a lot of ways, this game has that with, like, the greenhouse thing where, like, you can get crops and then you don't really have to go hunting as much and stuff like that, but you just get to a point where it's like there's no... you can't build something, really, that other people haven't thought of yet. Like, there are things in Minecraft that people build that's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, some guy did, Final Fantasy, like,
Hold on,
literally.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it was like this main area. I don't play Final Fantasy to know what the name is, but I just saw, like, on Facebook that he took, like, 3 years to make this thing. And it's, like, literally a scale model of the main, like, area, I don't know, city or whatever, and it's, like, pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, where he did...
Okay.
Like 90% was him laying blocks down, and the other, you know, percent was modded, but like 90% of it he did by himself. And it took him like 3 years to make this, and it's like ridiculous the detail on this thing.
Have you seen the Minecraft, it wasn't Final Fantasy, I don't think you're thinking of, dude. You sure it's not
Yeah,
Star
it was Final
Trek?
Fantasy. It was on Facebook.
Oh, well...
It's he just released it. It was like a couple days ago.
Well, a while back. This is years ago, because I started playing Minecraft when I was in, like, my junior year in college, but, this kid made, like, this life-size replica of the Enterprise from Star Trek. Like, it's fucking huge. Like, literally, it's like 5 of these buildings. It's really freaking big. And he had, like, an army of people working on it. Like, doing the interior and everything. It's pretty crazy looking. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Do the Normandy.
Yeah, actually I tried doing that in Minecraft once.
Really?
Yeah, I gave up, because it was, like, I was by myself and everything, and I played the game so much that, like, I got into it, and it was just like, you know, I don't feel like doing this. And also, you have to build it so big in order to, like, get the roundness of the ship, because it's a very round ship, you know?
Yeah.
It's not very square, so you have to build it to the point, you have to build it so big that it's almost pixelated, so that way you can make squares look like, you know, round pieces or whatever. But yeah, I mean... Plus, once you build it, it's like, I want to fly it. And you can't.
And then you can't, you're like, darn it.
That'd be cool to make that, like, Space Engineers one, make the Normandy. Then you could actually freaking fly it.
Yeah, I mean, making it that big, though, would take forever.
Probably not. People build some big ships, and it's like, And if you think about it, dude, I mean, we're building this right now. Like, I'm pretty sure that is a lot smaller of an endeavor than this is. Sure as hell would not take 15 hours to do. 15 plus hours, I should say. So I'm thinking when we do the track, we should just do rows of TNT all the way down.
All the way over in the middle, just blow it up at the same time.
Blow the whole thing out of the ground and then go through and kind of patch it up and make it look better. I think that would be the fastest way of doing it. But my life will be a lot better when these stairs are done. Or, fuck, I call them stairs again, dude. Dude, it's like impossible. It's impossible.
The last episode, I think you went. You almost did. You almost slipped up. You're like,
yeah.
Seats.
Yep.
Because they look like stairs.
Well, they do, yeah. I mean... Chickadee China. Halfway. What are you doing?
The taller ones.
Taller ones?
Yeah, the taller pillars.
I did the taller pillars. Oh, you're adding the concrete?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
More weight.
Testing out the strength. Yeah, dude, you need to get that Shadow Mordor game, man.
Yeah.
When you get your PC, you definitely have to get that game.
It's definitely on the list.
It is super awesome. And whoever is watching this video needs to check out the Shadow Mordor video I'm doing. Because it's awesome, one. And two, it should motivate you to go get the game yourself. Because, for the love of God, it's... For me, it's Game of the Year. Like, I mean, that and GTA.
I was gonna say.
I forgot GTA came out this year, but... Wait. No, it didn't. It came out last year.
Did it? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it came out in September.
Yeah, that's
It came
right.
out right at the end of last year, so... I don't know if I'd really consider that
They can
part of
still
last
get
year.
Game of the Year.
I think that game deserves it more, because... One, it's much bigger, a lot more moving parts. Just the... It's much just... what's the word? It's more...
Shadowy. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's more like
Shadow.
like with
Mordor.
like yeah.
Shadow.
It has more shadows and more Mordor. No,
That's a
it
little bit more.
what's the word? God damn it! I don't know. There's just a lot more shit going on. Like GTA Online is a masterpiece, and that just that alone deserves. I mean, GTA 4 as a game, like the story mode is fun and everything, but I feel like Grand Theft Auto, as more time goes on, is
Especially when they update it more and add more things.
well, yeah, but I'm talking about like Grand Theft Auto single player.
Oh.
Grand Theft Auto single player is going to fade away, and I don't mean that in a they're not going to have a single player because they always will, but that's not where the strength of the game comes from anymore. It used to be like you play Vice City and be like, fuck yeah, have a good time with yourself. You're not playing with your friends. You're just or you're taking turns or whatever, but you're just enjoying it for what it is. But now the games there's so many open world games that have come out since, there's so many open world games that have come out since, like GTA went 3D and stuff, that it's, it becomes pretty boring quickly when you're just, what the fuck, I just went through the ground really far. It's pretty boring when you're just, doing basically what you've done in 1,000 other games.
Right.
So online shines because it's you're doing all those things you love to do with your friends, and it's super awesome and badass. But yeah, Shadow Mordor deserves Game of the Year or a bunch of awards because that Nemesis system is so awesome. It actually bothers me really like so much when I'm playing it that other games don't have it. It reminds me of, and no one's brought this up, I've seen a lot of reviews on it, I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but no one's brought this up, but it reminds me of Mercenaries, the original Mercenaries, and the Deck of 52. You've never played Mercenaries, have you, dude?
No.
Mercenaries, when it came out, was like such a fucking cool game. It's basically GTA military style. Like, you're a mercenary, you're in North Korea, and all you do is do contracts for people. Like, a guy will be like, hey, this camp of people need to get taken out. So you'd go over there, and you have, like, the military at your disposal. You could send in airstrikes. You can call in, any type of military vehicle there is under the sun. And it'll be, like, dropped wherever you are. Like, the helicopter will come and drop it off. You can fly helicopters. You can do all types of stuff. Anything you see, you can get into and drive. You can walk up to an enemy tank, open the top, throw in a grenade, and then get in the tank yourself and drive it away, after you kill the bad guy. A bunch of stuff like that. But the coolest part about the game was the Deck 52, which every general, like enemy general in the game, was represented by a card out of a deck of 52 cards. And obviously, they were ranked by like the cards themselves. So if you went against the Ace of Spades, you're going against the toughest general in the entire game. And if you're going against the King of, Diamonds, he's going to be harder than the Queen of Diamonds, or whatever, And the coolest part about that is, and it's the same with Shadows of Mordor, is that they're all in the game. It's not like you're not able to get to them until a certain point or something. They're all there, just waiting for you to come across them. So you could just be driving your Jeep, through the woods or whatever, and all of a sudden spot a camp, and there's the main bad guy of the game, chilling there.
Or he finds you.
Oh, well, that's... I mean, maybe, but the game's pretty much like you just drive around and do things, and you come across these people. But I just loved the idea of, like, you're not forced, every single time you play through the game, you're not necessarily, like, spoon-fed the same way you can kill generals and stuff, or the same order of things. Like, oh, I have to take out the lower guy before I can take out the high guy. Like, it was really satisfying going into, like, one of the really hard bases, like, right from the get-go, and just trying to see if you can win, and same thing with, like, Shadows of Mordor, is a lot of times you go up against some guy who's way better than you, but it's just the opportunity and the fact that you can do that if you want to is just really, really fun and nice to see. And it sucks because with Mercenaries 2, they got rid of the Deck of 52, and it was like the worst fucking thing in the world. I hated it. The game wasn't too bad. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But they got rid of that whole system, and it was like what made the game. Like, it was cool. Anywhere you go, like, there's one of the main bad guys or whatever. I'm just gonna go fuck him up, but the new one, it was based in Venezuela instead of North Korea, so it was a lot more tropical, which was nice. It was nice to be, like, in a bright area and stuff, but everything was based around fuel, So, like, in order to have an airstrike brought in, you had to pay for the fuel and for the bomb itself. And same thing with, like, if you wanted to bring in, like, a tank, like have a tank dropped off or something. But the one thing they made about Mercenaries 2 that was a lot better is the airstrikes. You could drop, like, tactical nukes. It was fucking crazy. You'd be, like, in the middle of a city, skyscrapers everywhere, and just drop a fucking nuke right in the middle of the city. It was sweet. It was really, really cool. But, yeah, Shadows of Mordor is so good. Can't even... The Nemesis system is just a gift from God. Do-do-do.
Maybe we can incorporate that in our game if we ever make it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We just can't discuss about it here because, you know, in case somebody watches and they do it before us.
Steal our idea. Yeah, we've been thinking of ideas of maybe possibly creating our own video game. But there's a couple problems. One, we don't know anything about that. And two, at least for me, I don't have much time at all to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
So, like, it's hard making videos every day for this shit. Yeah, dude, I'm like, I want to die every day at work. Like, it's not too bad, but, like, I've definitely had jobs, like, when I was in Flint, it was so much worse, like, I hated it even more, but it's just like, give me a day off, god damn it. I just want a day off. Like, I'm jealous of the people that know when they go to work Monday, they have Saturday and Sunday off. Like, I'm really jealous of that. For me, it's like, every day's a Monday.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, you have no Monday. You're
Yeah, but Monday's a shitty day. Monday's like Lily's favorite day. It's the beginning of the week, and my week's always beginning because it's perpetual.
Yeah, but you haven't had an end to your week.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why every day's Monday, because every day's the beginning of the week. It never ends. So every day seems like a Monday. Because it's the furthest away from the weekend.
Yeah, they did say that you'd get like 3 months. And
Yeah, but that was supposed to be like January or February.
it's even worse. Like, especially if it's like snows like last year, you have to drive longer.
Well, what's gonna suck is that it's gonna be cold in the shop. They don't turn heat on or anything, so it's whatever it is outside.
Imagine if we have another polar vortex or whatever they called it.
Like what?
It's like -20.
What?
Polar vortex, another one where it's like -20.
Yeah. Don't want that.
Surprised they don't have any heat.
Well, I don't know. We gotta keep the doors open and stuff, because the venting and crap, there's a lot of ammonia and crap in there, so.
That's probably why. You turn the heat on, it's a lot of heat loss.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just,
I'm surprised they don't have, like, a venting system in there.
They do.
And all they have is the doors.
No, they do. They just keep the doors open anyways. It's the same thing as, like, we can't smoke, like, in the shop, but yet there's open flame everywhere. The furnaces, there's like, smokestacks along every furnace, and it's just blowing it's like a giant, like if you had, like, a car tire, like the diameter of a car tire, and just make that a blowtorch. It's That's what it looks like. So it's like, okay, you can't have open flame, but you have 6 man-sized blowtorches going at all times. Like, we have more than enough open flame in the shop. I'm pretty sure cigarettes not gonna do shit. But, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's just some guy has that thought. He just like cracks open a cigarette, just blows up.
Yeah. Boom.
1 cigarette. It's all it takes. Forcing the flame.
The guy like lights it, and there's a guy from like across the shop's like, no, and then like just cuts to like outside of the shop, and the whole thing does like all the windows blow out.
Mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
Like it's a type of crime. Yeah. No, it's on one of the cards, and it's like,
Yeah.
no. It's like suspense. Like his lighter won't light right away.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, no. As soon as he gets there,
Yeah.
to swat it out.
Have you seen the Family Guy like skit of the boy who cried wolf?
Sounds familiar.
There's like 2 guys like like standing there hunting or whatever, and the one guy's like herding sheep or whatever like across the field, and he's like, hey, wolf, help, wolf. And the 2 guys like hear him, and they're like, oh, do you hear that, wolf? And they start booking it after the other guy, and the one guy behind him, like behind the other guy, trips and falls over and accidentally shoots his shotgun and hits the other guy in the head and blows his head off.
Yeah.
And the other guy's like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? And he's like, oh my god, oh no, we gotta leave, man. Don't you hear there's a wolf? And he's like, oh yeah, about that. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's what else.
That's
I
funny.
remember that one.
Saggy Naggy. Shoe and shoelace.
Strippers are people too.
Roll her up on
You
the
know,
carpet,
they
bro.
dress all naked and they pleasure you for money that you will discuss later behind the scenes.
Yeah. That's when he's like looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strippers are people too. They're nude and they'll pleasure you.
Fucking tease you, that's what we'll do.
Yeah. But that's what Peter says. He's like, they'll pleasure you for an amount that you will discuss later behind the scenes. Or it's like behind the door or something.
Yeah.
They're
Freaking
people too.
I guess it doesn't matter, we just go this way.
Watching a show, Brickleberry. It's kind of like
What are you watching?
I was watching the other day. It was and it's called Brickleberry. It's kind of like Family Guy and all this other show on Comedy Central. But
What about the
it's
horse?
about park rangers.
Hi, I'm Ranger Park, the park ranger.
Yeah, it's a cartoon or whatever, and
And
it has its funny parts, but it's one of the bear is Daniel Tosh. So like,
what are your opinions on him?
He's not really funny. I don't.
Yes, thank you.
He's funny at all.
Thank you, dude. Everyone I asked, they're like, yeah, I don't mind him. It's pretty funny. And I'm like, no, he's not funny.
He
Like,
just basically comments on the videos that are funny.
Yeah, but he doesn't even, like
Yeah,
even the skits he does aren't funny. The things he says aren't funny. They're, like, borderline homophobic. They're very,
that's what I
very
mean.
gay. Like, it
And-
makes Jackass seem straight.
Yeah. And it's just like...
He just
So
says
this-
things that aren't funny. It reminds me of, like, a more, like, young and hip version of, like, Americans' Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
It's got, like, really cheesy, like, sayings, and it's like, I would enjoy that show so much more if it just showed videos straight and he didn't comment on any of them.
Yeah. But, like, look, the show is kind of that way, where there's a lot of parts that I'm just like, this isn't funny, and it's more, like, homophobic. Like, there's, like, nude scenes or whatever, but they have a black out, and it's just like, okay, whatever. But there's this one part that it was on that was actually pretty funny, which the bear, whatever his name is, which is voiced by Daniel Tosh, wished he was big, so like he gets like really big as a bear, and he goes to a strip club and turns the lights off and on, and there's a stripper like on a wall smoking or whatever, and when he turned the light on, the stripper got really fat and had and then when it turned it off, it was like skinny and like really attractive, and he kept on doing it like on off, on off, on off.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it's like it has its moments like that, but other than that, it's kind of lame.
That's funny, though.
But it's like fat, skinny, and it's just like, so that's how it works.
That's pretty funny. I want to make sure I'm doing this shit right. It's 2, right? Yeah.
And then you have to delete it with the audio, and you're like, darn it, messed up.
Yeah, right. Okay, 1, 2. This doesn't seem right. Oh. It's because it isn't. It isn't even close to being right. What the fuck did we do wrong? This is confusing.
Why?
Oh no. Oh no. This side is way higher than that side. That's why.
Oh.
I went up 3. I meant to go up 2. Oh no.
You went all the way down.
I went all the way down, dude.
Well, for the rest of the video, we won't be commenting.
Yeah. Shut your ears. Turn off. Just mute it. It's fucking bullshit. Wonder if TNT would work. Fuck it, let's do
Probably
it.
blow up more than what you want.
We're gonna test that. Plus, it'll be more enjoyable and a little cooler. Okay. Gun. Let's do pistol.
about that Don't Starve game.
It's perfect. Don't Starve?
Yeah.
Fucking dumb. Let me explain, because I'm sure a lot of people like it. It's really hard, one, so I'm not a fan of the fact that it's pretty much impossible to survive. Because I like being able to. It's kind of the same reason why I've kind of been turned off on Banished a little bit. Is you never feel like you're making any progress. You always feel like you're one step ahead or one step behind, and I don't know. I got Don't Starve and played it, and it was just. It's hard to explain. You try to survive, and you always die of starvation because you never have enough food, and then if that doesn't kill you, you get killed by some type of creature that shows up at night. The amount of time you have to get things done compared to the lethality of everything is impossible.
Yeah, it keeps on recommending it. And I'm just I don't really care.
There are a lot of it.
Wasn't really a big fan of it being a cartoon, literally.
Well, that's actually pretty cool looking, actually. The game looks nice. It's an interesting, design, but it's not something that, wins the game. I wouldn't be play this game because it looks like that,
Yeah.
The gameplay is what matters to me more than the look, but it's not something that I would recommend. Really? You let me play some before, now you're not? It's so touchy.
That's what she said.
Yep. Come on. Well,
Did
taking
you
you
check
forever
out
to
Far
do shit.
Cry 4 yet?
I mean, I've seen the shit on it before.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, I've watched the trailers and stuff. It's going to depend on what you mean by co-op. Does that mean you can join the game single player and just?
Yeah, it's not versus. It's co-op is in the storyline, which I don't. I guess it's not really too much on it, but.
What am I doing? Why can't I just do this?
The PlayStation.
What?
The PlayStation 1 has this thing where you can invite your friends who don't own the game and they can still play it.
That's weird. You know what? Fuck this. I'll just repair what gets blown up. Easier to lay the blocks than destroy them.
It doesn't make the sound. It doesn't waste the rest of the video on that.
Yes.
If that was the case, I would just end the video.
Yeah. See you next time, guys.
Yeah. Or we won't have this wall anymore. Because nobody wants to see that. Like, that would be kind of boring.
Well, I feel like a lot of this is the conversation also. Like, when I watch Let's Play...
You can't talk when you're augering anyway, so...
No, well, that's what I...
That's what I'd say.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that like, the building part is just, like, background, I think. I feel like when I watch people play games and stuff, I just like to hear what they're talking about. Yeah, this sucks. What a waste. And then I realized I did it right the first time. Need more concrete. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. All right. Now it should be normal.
No more arguing. Okay?
What?
No more arguing.
Well, I don't think I'll have to now. So I've
Darn it, I made a mistake.
exercised the demons. It's perfect. It's just how I wanted it. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit. What did I do again? I fucked it up again. Well, we're gonna save that. And I'm not gonna mess with that now because that's just gonna be annoying. But I did the same thing to this. See this, how it's double layered here?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be. So I have to do the same fucking thing.
After I told you not to auger again.
I'm not going to do it now. I'll just do it before the next video. That way they don't have to watch it. Look out for you guys.
All of a sudden you get like 30 hate messages saying they want to see it.
Yeah. What the fuck, man? That's the best part.
Yeah. I don't even get to see the whole build, though.
Yeah.
There's stuff they
No.
we didn't even see.
I'm gonna start laying TNT down for the track. This fucking grass is gonna make this a bitch. Woo-wee. Oh. Fuck out of here, bird nest.
No, the bird. What? Why did the bird's nest sound like that?
I don't know, because there was birds in there and I was killing them.
Oh, chirping on the birds.
Yep.
It literally sounds like you're, like, hitting concrete.
Told you, man, the sound effects in this game are spot on.
That's what it really sounds like. Yeah.
You know what blows my mind? How games like GTA have sound effects for, like, everything. Like, if I, like, drive my car into a fence, and then that fence flips over and hits, like, a can, like an oil drum, it adds all those together. Like, it's not just my car hitting the oil drum, it's my car hitting a fence, and then the fence hitting the oil drum.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my god, like...
makes a noise.
What?
Your car hitting the fence makes a noise, and then the fence hitting the...
Yeah, it makes its own noise. It's like, holy shit.
And you're thinking, wow, they had to do this crash, or, like, to make that sound.
Yeah, they had to, like, go out and get a piece of wood and hit a can with it.
Yeah, but they also had to, like, be like, yeah, so this fence,
Oh, shit.
somebody's gonna run into it and hit that trash can.
Don't blow up that. I will. Oh, that's so lame.
What?
Because the ground is dug down, it, like, didn't do it properly all the way down. Which is going to be our problem. Kind of what I said earlier about we might have to make the track out of something other than dirt.
Sand?
Well, no, it needs to be something that's square, because with the flat terrain thing they got going on, whenever you lay dirt down, it'll like create a ramp. You know what I mean? Instead of lining it up with the other stuff. Does that make sense?
Well, you gotta make the ground deep, and then place a block, and then place the ground.
Oh, clever. That's a good idea there.
Makes the ground flat.
That's a good idea there, boy. It's a genius idea.
I know. I'm the genius of
Don't get a big head.
Can't help it. That's what I was born with.
That's what he said.
No, that's what I said.
TNT is fun. I like TNT. I can do TNT until I gotta pee.
Which is right now. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Stewie, or music and lyrics by Stewie Griffin. Holy shit.
What?
We've been playing this for longer than we usually have.
Yeah, an hour and some.
Yeah. So I'm gonna blow this shit up real quick, and then after that, I'm gonna call it a day. Guys, get a little bit of a longer episode this time.
Which some people may not be able to load it.
Why?
I don't know, sometimes not everybody has fast internet in the world.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's a shame.
I was one of those people at one point.
Yeah.
My life was
Just think
terrible.
about how long it took you to load an hour-long video.
Took, I don't know, an hour?
Yeah, some people might have trouble loading it. Never know.
No, I don't. I'm sure people have trouble regardless. I mean, there's a lot of people out there.
That it is. But a lot of the people that...
Fire in the hole! Sorry.
A lot of people that do that, walkthroughs and everything, they're like 30 minutes, pretty max. There's a lot of hour-long ones, but...
Yeah, I mean, just depends, I guess. Track is being dug. Look at this shit. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, wait till it's like all done. It's gonna look awesome.
Yes, it is.
Too bad you just can't see it all. Like all in one thing.
Well, I can. I gotta turn my thing up. I turned it down when it was lagging a lot earlier, but I can turn it up now.
Mine's all the way off, I still can't.
Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 17, where we're gonna get more shit done in this. Hopefully not fuck up as much as I did today.
Oh, you will.
Thanks for the confidence. I need that. You know, negative reinforcement.
Yes. If I say you will, you're gonna be mad that I said that you will, and
You did.
then you won't screw up.
You're gonna be mad because you failed my expectations.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Alright. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time for part 17 and more Rome creative action. Alright, guys. Stay classy.